So this is a Coachman Pastiche 575. Just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. In front of the van you've got your jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake. We'll demonstrate these to you in person here on site. In the front locker you've got your two gas bottle tie downs, and the two gas bottle tie downs are very simply there to allow you to tie the bottles down, and it's a maximum of two 6 kilogram propane gas bottles on board the van. And then you've got your gas regulator on the bulkhead. We do have the gas pipe work available here on site should you need it. Coming down the side of the van you've got your Aldi heating hot water flue, very simply there to do the same as the flue on the side of your house. Below that at the end you've got your wind down legs to stabilise the caravan while it's in sight. You have to raise and lower the legs, raise them obviously when you're travelling down the road, and drop them to the ground and stabilise the van while you're on site. You've then got your water pump connection, which you very simply pull out the side of the van or push into the side of the van with the blue trigger here on the side, depending on if you're connecting it or disconnected it. Then you've got your pickup pipe that drops inside the acque roll and needs to be fully submerged in water prior to turning the water pump on. Then you've got your battery box with your mains power lead coming into the side of the van. Very simply connect the power to the site and you'll turn the power on inside the caravan, which I'll show you in a moment. Motor mover and wheel nuts will demonstrate the motor move to you while you're here on site, and we'll also torque the wheel nuts before you leave site with the van to set them tightened correctly. Two grey waste pipes coming out the side of the van is where the fresh water comes out, so you put your 2 bits of grey pipe into these and then drop them down inside your waste master. Coming towards the back of the caravan you've got your toilet flush tank. Toilet flush tank here takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. Then in the bottom you've got your toilet waste cassette, which you release by pulling up the orange handle and pulling the cassette towards you. The orange neck here turns out 90 degrees so you can tip the waste away. The grey cap is a measure for your pink and your blue fluid, and you put 1 litre of water in here and a cap full of the blue fluid prior to use. You've then got your orange pressure relief button on the back when you're tipping the waste away. Top here, toilet flush tank, 3.5 litres of water in here and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. Back of the van you've got your two wind down legs either side to stabilise the caravan, and again they are only there for stabilising the van, not lifting the van. Then got a storage locker for down the side of the caravan. Your two fridge vents are very simply there to allow the hot air out the back of the fridge unit and to take some cool air in. You've then got a 3-pin socket so you can have power out to your barbecue gas point, 3-pin socket to have power out to your awning, and your wind down legs for either side at the front. So now we're on the inside of the caravan. Above the door we have the master control panel, so we have power on and off here for the whole caravan. We have the water pump run, which I'll come back to in a moment. We have the internal lights for the caravan and the awning light for the outside. On the bottom left hand side here we have the voltmeter, which as you can see brings up the battery voltage on this top left hand side. So once you've got all your power turned on, you can come underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the caravan, and underneath here, tucked away just down the front, hopefully you can see it there, there's a yellow valve. Now that yellow valve is the drain down valve and fill valve for the whole caravan. So to fill the water system up, that valve needs to be flat with the floor as it is at the moment, and upright and pointing towards the bottom of the seat to drain the water system down. With that valve flat with the floor, what we can do is we can come over to all the taps on the caravan, open up all the taps on the hot side of the water system. You'll notice I've already filled the system up, but what you do is open the taps up and then come over to your water pump, turn the water pump on, and once the water system is full you'll have water running continuously out of every tap on board the caravan. At this point you can shut all of the taps back off. So like I said, it does need to be all the hot water taps that are open to bleed the water system. And to start with, when you first turn it on, it will actually spit and splatter like when the water's been off at home. So open the taps up, let the water get through the system, and then once the system's full you can actually start thinking about warming the water on board the caravan. Now the water system has been turned on in here, so if you do turn on the water on the hot side, just be a little bit wary of that. So as you can see, it's sweltering 38 degrees in here today. So that is the room temperature currently on board the caravan. On the top right hand side of that screen, it indicates that we have mains power coming into the van itself. I do apologise, this camera isn't clearing up. There we go. So to go into your options, you go menu. At the top here we have our room temperature. You have plus or minus at the top there to control the heating inside of the caravan. Below that you have your water temperature. You've got water temperature off when this bar is empty. You've got water temperature on when it's halfway up. And you've got water temperature boost when it's all the way up in this block here. So we'll leave it on boost, so when you come into the van it is nice and hot and you can see everything is working as it should. Obviously the heating, I am going to leave that off today because I don't think you'd appreciate coming into the van with the heating on. Down the bottom, or the next one down here, you have the amount of power coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. So you've got the option of 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts. What this relates to is the amount of power coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. So you connect it to mains power, turn it on, turn the caravan on inside, and then select your power source. If you're not sure what to set this to, you would ask the site office when you arrive on your holiday. On the bottom left hand side here, you have your option to run gas for your heating and hot water. So you hit the gas option here. If the gas bottle's turned on, it will self-ignite on gas, and if it fails to ignite, it will come with gas fail on the screen also. So if it's ignited on gas, it will work off the gas. You can go through the advanced options that were just down on this right hand side of this control panel here, but for these we do advise you read the manual that comes with the caravan fully before operating these. If you're not sure on how to adjust the settings in here, please don't try to, as it can potentially turn off the control panel or turn off the heating and hot water in the background, and more than likely you'd have to end up bringing the van back to us to turn it all back on. So like I said, top option is your room temperature. Hot water halfway up is on, all the way up is boost. Below that, amount of power coming into the caravan from the site you're on, and your gas option on the bottom left hand side, with your advanced options on the right hand side. So with that all set, with the heating and hot water working, you probably want to have some dinner at that point. So in the cupboard just above, you've got your microwave if you decide to use a microwave. Eco button here to turn the microwave back on when it's been turned on for a certain amount of time. It will actually turn the microwave off so it doesn't keep using power. Then behind me we've got the hob, grill and oven. Now these all work very much like your household appliances, no difference at all. Electric ring at the back, only works when you're on 240 mains, the same as the microwave in that cupboard up above. Gas hob, 3 gas hobs there, your grill and oven, all gas operated with your igniter on the front here. Next we have the fridge, which is very simple to use, power on the left hand side here. So at the moment it's trying to ignite on gas. Now in a moment it will actually fail to ignite on gas. If it does fail to ignite on gas, it's going to flash the symbol here and the whole of the control panel, and it's also going to bring up a red warning light in the power switch itself. To change the power source you want to use, you press and hold the grey button. Wait till the flame symbol here starts flashing, then you can use the arrows to go left or right to control what power source you want to use. So the next one across is 12 volts from the car you are towing with. Now like I said, it is only from the car you are towing with, it is not from the caravan 12 volt battery itself. To set this, you don't need to have the control panel turned on above the door, you just need to be connected to the car. And if you have the right connection on your car, or it is wired up correctly, then the 12 volt mode will operate as a cool box while you're travelling down the road. To select it, hit the grey button, then hit the grey button again on the temperature side, and as you can see it's now flashing at me to indicate there is no 12 volt supply coming from the car we are towing with. So next one is the 240 mains. Now that's your mains power coming into the caravan from the site you're on. On gas or electric, you can actually, once you've selected your power source, you can actually adjust the temperature, as you can see with them green blocks. To do this, when it is flashing, you'll use the arrows left, right or left, sorry, to control the temperature of the fridge, and to set it, hit the grey button, and that is your fridge operating as it should. Should have pointed out to you as well, underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the caravan you have your 240 trip switches. Now to operate this, or to try to see if you've got mains power coming to the van, hit the test switch. This blue switch here drops down, it means there is mains power coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. If it stays in the upright position, it means there is no mains power coming into the caravan itself. Below that you've got the 12 volt fuses for the 12 volt systems on board the caravan. All of these are marked up above here to tell you what each fuse should be, and down the bottom here it tells you what each fuse is for. So if you have any 12 volt problems, I do advise you check the fuses in that cupboard first of all. Coming down into the back of the caravan now, we have the toilet system. Toilet system is very easy to use. Electric flush on top of the toilet. Red indicator light to let you know when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself turns for your convenience, as you can see here. However, when you're removing the toilet waste cassette from underneath the caravan, the toilet needs to be in the straight on position. And then below the toilet, you have your grey waste handle, which needs to be in the open position to allow the waste into the cassette, and in the closed position when you're not using the toilet. So once that flap is in the closed position, you'll be able to then remove the toilet waste cassette from underneath the caravan, and also it will also allow you to stop any smells coming up inside the caravan. But that is the Coachman Pastiche 575. If you have any further questions on the caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'll be more than happy to help. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to seeing you here on site soon. Thank you again. Bye bye.